On this most recent investigation, me, Scott, and Andrew decided to go to the Ross house.
And we heard a voice. And we knew that that voice was, there was nobody here besides us. And I myself have heard footsteps coming down here, multiple footsteps. And I have a feeling that maybe, maybe it's the kids.
It's not every day that you get to hunt an urban legend or a cryptid. I've never got to hunt an alien before. Have you got to hunt an alien? Would you be excited to hunt an alien? Of course.
As I'm coming up the second floor staircase, and I'm turning down towards the kids' room, and as I'm making the turn with the camera, I catch what looks like a shadow figure.
Oh, he's finding us.
Oh, here we go. We're playing hide and seek. Now, I said in our last episode that I feel like there is something that is following us around that's reacting to me specifically. And I know what I'm going to hear about with this video is, you've got a voice saying it's going to murder you.
Murder?
Why are you walking down that long hallway into that dark room by yourself, right where they said they're going to freaking kill you?
I don't want to watch.
It is incredibly unsettling. I don't know why things keep threatening me. I don't know why. I wish I did. This is my mystery here. This is what I'm trying to solve at this point. And at this point, I really want to know who this person is and why they have a problem with me.
My name is Scott McCaffrey, and I'm a mental health professional by day and a paranormal investigator by night. Over the past 11 years, I've been learning to take the skill set of helping others and apply it to my ongoing investigations into the paranormal. With my buddy Rex and an assortment of friends and family, I am on a mission to contact the echoes of history and potentially solve the mysteries they left behind.
Hello, my name is Cindy Ross Kuhn, and welcome to the Ross House. Bellaire, Ohio, that's where you're at right now, was a very, very up-and-coming town. This was this is where people came to start their families. They were just, a lot of immigrants came here. In fact, I don't have a picture of John Kennedy up here, but I'm going to have one. But for being such a small town, we had President Kennedy come visit. We had Eleanor Roosevelt come visit. We had everything. We had coal mines, mom and pop shops, glassware. I mean, if you look up a lot of the history, you'll see this was a thriving town.
Hello, me and Mr. Bigglesworth have been expecting you, viewer. Wave to the camera, Mr. Bigglesworth. Yes. Be free. Been wanting to do that, so. Hi guys, my name's Rex with Ghost in the Studio Productions. Thanks for checking in. So, I've been a ghost hunter for about 10 years now. And let me tell you, it has been one hell of a ride so far. On this most recent investigation, me, Scott, and Andrew decided to go to the Ross house. Scott and myself actually met the owner of Ross House at a convention in Madison, Ohio at MadCon. She invited us out, so we decided to go check out the property.
The history of the Ross house and the antique store next door starts in about 1895. That's when Charles Anderson first goes ahead and builds this property. And the reason it was believed that he built this is because he used to own a grocery store that was located across the street. Then after some time, he sold it to the Weeks family. And then in the 1940s, the Weeks family sold it to Fred and Marie Getros.
The Getroses wanted this house here was because people would get off the steamboats, they'd get off the trains, they would come down here and shop to buy chinchilla fur. Yeah, that's what they did. I don't know where they hung the skins, but that's what they did. So this was called the Chinchilla Ranch, and I can remember as a young girl seeing a sign out there that said chinchilla fur for sale.
Now, Fred and Marie Getros owned both the house and the antique store up until about 1952. That's when they sold the antique store portion over to the current owner's grandparents. They then operated the building as a series of different apartments for several years before eventually opening an antique store sometime down the line. As for Fred and Marie Getros, they continued to live in the house up until about the 1970s when Fred Getros passed away in the upstairs bedroom, and then Marie Getros passed away in 1990.
But the house remained empty for many, many years until I decided to have something for after my retirement, and I opened up an escape room, myself and a partner. And we opened that up we started opening it up in 2016.
Now, what's really interesting about this whole thing is even though the family has been involved with this home and the antique store since the 1950s and 1990 respectively, they don't really start reporting any paranormal activity until roughly the year 2017. That's when strange things started popping and they started noticing them.
And I can remember being down here, taking off the face of the register, and I laid a screwdriver down, and it was green carpet at the time, and the green carpet, or the screwdriver, moved out of my way. I couldn't reach it. And I thought that was a little funny, but I thought, okay, let that go. But then I heard footsteps. So one day, this out through here used to be our office. And we were out here talking one day to my nephew, and we heard a voice. And we knew that that voice there was nobody here besides us. And we looked out the window. It was like a mumble, or something like an older, lower mumble. And we looked outside. We looked on the sidewalk. There was nobody out there. So there's people have reported that they hear a lot, and I myself have heard footsteps coming down here, multiple footsteps. And I have a feeling that maybe it's the kids. Kids have been noted to be in here.
At the top of the stairs going onto the second floor, there is the bathroom, and then on your right you would have the access point going into the antique store. Off to the left you have the children's room, to your back left, and then the master bedroom directly down the hall. Then there's a little hallway that goes back to the chinchilla room. Now guys, I want you to remember this hallway as well as that chinchilla room because they're going to be important later. Up here you have children's laughter, shadow play, more bumps and bangs, and the occasional EVP.
Now when I was in there with my sister, I wanted to show her the new room we did. We came out, we heard a bang downstairs, and we came out here, and when we got here, I saw a face. I can't tell you I saw a body, but I saw a face there, and it was a face of a man who looked dirty. It's like his hair was black and wet or something, and I can only say maybe it was a coal miner that could have passed away in the Willow Grove coal mine, because there was a big coal mine explosion that happened here. But when we saw it, we ran back into the store. It was scary. My sister won't come in this house again after seeing that. It took me probably a week to come back in here, to be honest. It was not fun. So the store, I don't have a lot of history for you since my information's, I didn't realize we were going to do the store till late. So the store actually started in the main part downstairs, and it's nothing more than a wood building. And I believe that it was in 1890, and it was called Fair Supply, if I'm not wrong. And it went through multiple different businesses, because what you got to remember is there was all these people, coming in, making their money, and then they expand. My family purchased this in 1952 to sell imperial glass because glassware was so popular back in the day. You were either a coal miner, a small business owner, or you worked in a factory here. But through here, sometimes people will get the hair raised on their arms, and you'll hear whispers. They get some activity. We buy out estates. So we come in, we take the furniture of somebody who's passed away, and sometimes spirits attach themselves to this furniture and we get it. So we might have Stella with us for a couple weeks until Stella gets sold, and then that recliner she sat in her final days goes to somebody else.
So one thing I love to do when I'm in a small town like this is I like to talk to the locals. People who live there know the stories about these locations better than anyone. This time I actually stopped at a pizzeria and got to meet some amazing people who were telling me stories they've heard about the Ross house. The one that caught my eye the most was this alien creature that had like an elongated head, was very slender.
So as you see the staircase, and this is a static camera that you're looking at that is filming towards the bottom of the staircase. And the reason we have this camera here is because supposedly different groups have seen what looks like an alien type of entity that is standing at the bottom of the stairs in this back corner.
It's not every day that you get to hunt an urban legend or a cryptid. This is the kind of stuff I live for. It gets me so excited. I've never got to hunt an alien before. Have you got to hunt an alien? Would you be excited to hunt an alien? Of course.
I have no idea if this is legitimate. As far as I know, only a couple of groups have ever reported this. But you know what? We're here to investigate. We're going to do our due diligence. So we're going to leave this camera here, and I'm really going to hope that at the end of this video, I'll be able to show you a picture of this weird alien thing.
So the second floor of the store is called the seance floor. Ooh. Guys, I got to address this. Seance does not mean that I'm out here slitting the throats of goats and praying to the old gods. It is literally a word that means to communicate with the dead. Ooh.
So back through here, people have gotten a lot of response through here with some, people being back here. They don't know what it is, but there's something back here that will make itself known at times. Consider this antique store like a bus station. People coming and going all the time. It's a constant, different flow of spirit here.
Okay, so we are going to do a Marco Polo session, which you guys know is one of our favorite things to do. We are rocking a green light on this camera because one of the theories that we've been hearing is recently, it just said stop it, supposedly green lights will actually bring out shadow figures. That's something we've been hearing a lot about, so we're going to try that out tonight. So we're rocking that camera. Rex has got a camera. I've got my chest GoPro. It's not a chest burster.
Rex is bursting his chest.
All right, let's roll. Marco. Marco. All right, Scott, Rex, and Andrew coming up. Playing Marco Polo. Marco. Is anybody here? The first time I saw this clip, I actually had my breath taken away as I was watching this, and chat started freaking out too, like, oh my God, did you see that? Did you see that? So I rewound it and I rewatched it, and sure enough, as I'm coming up the second floor staircase and I'm turning down towards the kids' room, and as I'm making the turn with the camera, I catch what looks like a shadow figure standing in the doorway of where the chinchilla room used to be. This thing actually completely shocked me to the point where I paused the broadcast and I picked up the phone and I called Rex and Andrew while I'm broadcasting live and said, guys, get on the stream right now and watch this. Go this way first. What's that?
That's a doorway. Look at that. It looks like this could be an arm. This could be the waist right here, because you can see the lights between it, which would be where its arm's at. Hey Rex, what are you doing right now? Jump on my stream real quick. I want to show you something. I'm live broadcasting on Twitch right now, and I got to show you something that I think we discovered.
Go this way first.
Starting to see it? Why are you not more excited about this? Why am I the only one excited about this?
So as Rex and Andrew and I are talking on stream and everybody's watching this live broadcast, we decide that we're going to stop right here with what we're doing, and we're going to go back through all of our tour footage, and we're going to see if we can get a clear image of what this door looks like in broad daylight. Now, this is what you want to do when you're a paranormal investigator. You don't ever want to take anything just at face value. You want to deep dive it and find out if you really have something. So to debunk this thing, I grab the video and I'm going frame by frame, and I'm pulling out these still photos and I'm spreading them all out on my desktop, and then I put them side by side, and what do I discover? What is essentially a kick to the nuts. As you can see in this video, when we're doing our tour, you can see what looks like a figure of a tree that is painted on a wall. This used to be an escape room. In fact, it was a beach-themed escape room, so that is a palm tree that is painted on the wall. And unfortunately, it's painted so close to the door that in the dark, when you can't see very well and you're running with night vision cameras, you get what looks like a shadow figure, which in reality is a painted tree. That sucked a lot. Scott, Rex, and Andrew entering the store side. Marco. Something .com. Yeah, that's a .com.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Turn left.
They left.
They left?
Down the road. Who left down the road? Brian?
Ryan?
Did you say Brian? Did you say Brian?
Oh, I heard like an and her partner or something.
It's my home.
Yeah?
You said it's my home.
Is this for your home?
Did you say your mom?
I think it's just regular.
I could have sworn it just said your mom.
So during our investigation of the antique store on the first floor, we were down there doing a spirit box session, doing some Marco Polo. And down this one hallway that goes off to a different wing of the building, we kept hearing different noises. So being, you know, the investigative minds we're like, we have to go check this out. So as we make our way back into this room, it has a bunch of dressers and mirrors on top of them. And I believe it was Andrew immediately just, nope, I'm not walking through there. And me and Scott are like, why? And he's like, oh no, that's a forever mirror.
Oh, hey, look, a forever mirror.
Nope, not going that way.
Serious, forever mirror.
They're all over.
You got forever mirrors no matter where you go.
I'm still, I hate this, Get me out of here.
I mean,
I'm
look at it.
leaving, I'm standing over here.
Yeah. You see, because if you look at it, it keeps going.
You guys can deal with that over there. I'm going to
I'll do
not.
the Scrying thing. Great question, viewer. What is a forever mirror? So a forever mirror is when you have multiple mirrors reflecting into each other. So theoretically, looking into them, you're going to see an infinite number of reflections. So in the spiritual world, people believe that this opens gateways and portals and networks for communication because, you know, you could be seeing into different planes of existence or entirely new realms.
I'm going to not stand in the mirror room.
I already did, so I'm already.
I did, but I made it out.
I just said, hey, Scott. Hey!
As you just get like, I'm just going to see an arm reach out. It's going to have those webs on it. It's going to be the alien dude, and he's just going to yank you through. And I'm just going to casually turn away, take my footage, and become a millionaire.
The cat ball just went off.
Did it?
It might have been after I picked this up off the thing, though.
Yeah, as soon as you set that down, the other one went off.
Can you turn those off? The REM pod just went off.
Did it?
It might have been after I picked this up off the thing, though.
Yeah, as soon as you set that down, the other one went off.
Can you turn those off? The REM pod just went off.
Yeah.
Cat ball just went off.
Be careful, because
Go back and stomp there. Yeah, that's not doing it.
the sacrifices I make.
But look, they're not going off.
I know.
The sacrifices I make.
I'm gonna hope that wasn't.
Scott.
I said my name like 3 times. Wasn't.
Scott.
I said my name like 3 times.
That was clear as day.
So we are going to be doing a kind of like a modified Estes session. So Rex is going to be sitting in front of the forever mirror here doing a scrying session, but he's also going to be listening to a spirit box through his noise canceling headphones. So we'll be asking questions to see if he gets a response, and he'll also be telling us if he sees anything happening within the mirror itself. We are also having some serious battery drain. The battery on this camera dropped about 20 some minutes in the course of 5. The battery, the brand new battery I just gave Andrew for his camera is at 60%, and it was at 100% before we left today. So we're having some weird things happen in this room. So we're optimistic we're going to get some cool stuff here. So here we go. When you're ready.
Wait, what? Why? What?
What are you
Why
doing?
is this turning off?
I don't know. What are you doing?
Well, my screen just turned off and stopped recording.
So you're talking about stuff messing up?
Yeah.
Hello? The camera just straight up turned off.
What did it say?
I haven't started sweeping yet. Just
It's just straight up dead right now.
Hold on, quiet for a sec. That's weird. It's talking about night vision and night. At first I didn't even think it was speaking English. That's weird. Are you on AM or FM?
AM. Now it's talking about the wings of power.
Yeah, this camera's like completely dead. Like it's not. I turned it off and back on again.
And that battery's dead. I got one more battery back at base.
It was at 60%.
I don't know what to tell you, dude. Like, that's a very good battery. It's only been used twice.
I'm gonna turn it off and take it out and try to put it back in again.
You want one?
Yeah, go ahead and go in, because at least we got this filming and we're wasting nightlight. All right, Rex is going in.
Fate.
Oh my goodness.
Hi.
Hi. Where are you talking to us from?
I just heard a thud all the way down the hallway.
Is that you down the hallway?
A lot of voices, but I can't make out what they're saying.
What's your name?
Scott.
That's me.
Nice.
It's nice to meet you.
Okay.
You see it.
What do I see?
Position.
Position? Whose position?
You'll see everything.
Well, that's the hope. Can you give me a sneak peek of what I'm going to see?
It just said a word in a foreign language. Scott.
Yeah, that's me. You have my attention. What am I going to see?
It's been really weird, like the last 2 minutes, both of my, like my bottom left rib and then like my middle right one have felt like there's pressure on them.
Are you guys poking Rex?
This one just died too.
Target.
Why are you guys killing my batteries?
We are dumbass.
Well, I know you are. I'm asking, why are you? Dumbass.
Oh, that got cold.
Absolutely.
I don't feel anything.
All revealed.
It's like I was hearing noises over there, but I think it was just the heater.
I just turned the night vision on and look down there and I don't see anything.
No, like I said, I think it was just the heater making noises, clicking.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Can you wave your arms?
Estes, why?
Because we're trying to communicate.
4 of us.
There's 4 of you. Can you guys introduce yourselves so we know who we're talking to? Please and thanks.
Scott.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, get out of there, Scott.
Apparently, they don't like me, apparently. Now, I said this before, and I'll say it again, and I've said that before, and I'll say it again. For whatever reason, whenever we bring out the spirit box, or we do an Estes session, or whatever, something decides it wants to have a problem with me. Now, I said in our last episode that I feel like there is something that is following us around that's reacting to me specifically. Who or what this thing is, I have no idea. At this point, it's still just a theory.
There's way too many voices talking again. I can't make out what they're saying.
We're hearing noises down the hallway again.
Yeah.
Rex.
See what you can get with that. So, we were talking to the lady who owns this place, and she said that there was a guy who is...
Scott, walk.
That's me walking.
Yep.
Here, take over for a sec. Because I've got my GoPro on.
Scott.
That's me. Am I getting near you?
Oh, he's finding us.
Oh, here we go. We're playing hide and seek. All right, here I come. Hide and seek, here I come.
Oh. Murder?
You're not gonna murder me.
He's dead? Do it.
If this were a horror movie, I would be. One of the questions I always get is, Scott, how can you go to these haunted places and have these experiences and not be freaking out? and not be running out of there screaming? How can you go after time and time and time again? And I know what I'm going to hear about with this video is you've got a voice saying it's going to murder you. You got a voice saying that there's spirits ready to jump you. Why are you walking down that long hallway into that dark room by yourself, right where they said they're going to freaking kill you? And the only answer I can give you is I'm just not the kind of guy that would survive a horror movie.
Scott, you're already dead?
No, I'm still alive.
Dang it.
Thanks, Andrew. I appreciate that.
I told you, I'm just like, I get my one clip of you dying off camera. Well, I need to get it on camera, and I'm a millionaire. He's ahead of me already. See, he's already got you killed.
No, he's probably ahead of me because I'm walking this way, and it is much colder in this room.
That's what I said. Like,
I'm right here.
Like, stand like right there for a minute. It's like,
no, you can feel it when you walk through the door.
It's just like cold.
All right, where are you? Let's go play hide and seek.
Scott?
Yeah.
Green?
That's yes, it is.
Sure is.
Where are you?
I can't wait. It's us.
Come on, where are you guys?
That foreign voice again, I can't make out what it's saying.
I thought you guys were like gonna like say something or do something. Where are you?
He went. I don't want to watch.
What are we watching?
Something, Scott. Watch. Scott.
It is incredibly unsettling. I don't know why things keep threatening me. I don't know why this thing was saying murder. I don't know why it said my name a half a dozen times, if not more. This thing was clearly trolling me. It said the color green, which means it can see something there. Like it has some kind of interaction with us. Besides that, I don't know why. I wish I did. This is my mystery here. This is what I'm trying to solve at this point. You know, I always say we got 3 goals we have when we do an investigation. We want to know the who, we want to know the what, and we want to know the why. And at this point, I really want to know who this person is and why they have a problem with me.
He's in there. With us. Scott!
What? You're gonna have to give me more to go on.
Keep saying you're in here with us. It sounds like multiple people.
He's going down the road.
Bye, Scott. Going down the road.
Actually, I was coming back up the road. That does not have the range I thought it did.
6.
So when I got into the other room over there, that's when they started talking about like oh, he's in here with us, but there's nothing. Yeah, I'll go back.
No, we're not getting like intelligent replies. They're just...
No, it's just taunting.
Yeah.
That's really weird. So over my left shoulder, it looks like in the mirror that it's getting noticeably darker.
Okay, well that's interesting if that's the case.
I'm there.
You're where? Give me a more clear sign that you're where you are.
You look like you're getting pissed.
Pissed? No, I'm not getting pissed.
Is there a Tommy here that we can talk to?
6.
The numbers again, that's weird. What the heck?
Who's there?
I mean, we could always just pull away its attention
Answer.
and give it no attention at all.
That's true. Ignore the shadow. Yeah.
Yeah, just ignore them.
That's what we like to do, is like just keep asking questions until we get actual responses.
Or find someone that actually wants to talk to us.
Well,
Right.
I'm gonna leave.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Anyone else there want to talk?
We're here to tell your story. Anything that you guys want to talk to us about? Any games you want to play?
You know, Scott.
I thought you left. Are you starting to get pissed?
But it's weird. It's like a timing thing.
He's the expert.
Yeah, I am actually. I'm kind of a big deal. I think I finally gave up.
Yeah.
Scott.
Still think I gave up.
All right. 10 minutes left in this one, and Rex has been quiet for a
Yeah,
minute.
we're gonna pull him out.
Hey, man.
So, how do you feel?
I feel like I just got off a roller coaster.
Does it feel okay?
Yeah, just like a...
Turn this off to save battery.
It was weird. It felt like first like 5 minutes or so, started feeling like pressure on 2 of my ribs. And then it just all went away.
Jeez.
When it started like talking real quick.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was weird. Because like at one point, I was looking at probably like my third reflection back. It started getting like real dark, like over my left shoulder. And that was like the only one of the reflections that looked like that.
That's interesting.
Weird. We are doing a portal session in the
Seance room?
I guess it's the seance room.
Yeah, and then the building itself is actually attached to the Ross house. So this is the upper floor of the furniture store located here.
And then for those of you that haven't done a portal box, this is the portal box right here. And basically what this is we are going to take a spirit box, essentially, and we're going to pump it in here to clean up the audio and make it better to hear, so that way we can hear the responses in real time more accurately. So that's what we're going to shoot for. So without any further ado, let's give this a go. There we go. Hi. Who's here with us? My name's Scott. This is Rex. This is Andrew.
I heard a monster.
Make it easier for the audio, or for the video.
Come on down, guys. Come join us. If anyone wants to come in here, talk.
Scream.
Well, that was terrifying. What the hell was that?
It sounded like an elephant. Like a,
No, that was 100%.
That was a scream.
yeah.
That was definitely a scream.
That's something.
Oi?
So something I always like to offer is, I know a lot of people come in here and ask you probably 1,000 questions, most of which are the same. Do you have any questions for us?
Sounds like an alien. It's the UFO coming down. Imagine if just a head creeped out over there.
I would freak out and be so excited in equal measure.
I mean, I'd be pissed because we don't have a single camera. Well, no, we do.
Yeah, we've got the camera right there.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Have people actually been seeing a creature here, or are they making it up? You sound like, yeah, no.
I heard they have, or I don't.
Let me repeat. Are people actually seeing an actual creature here, or are they just making it up? If you're actually here, can you give me a sign you're really here? Because right now, I don't necessarily believe there is anybody here.
Is anybody here?
Yes.
Yes. Ooh,
There's 3 of us here.
Yeah, I got you too.
that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's people here.
Yeah.
So why do people like to haunt this place?
Are you alive or are you dead?
Something you.
You're like a quiet you.
I feel a breeze coming over my hands. Do you feel that?
It's coming like across my elbows.
It's like right here.
The environment on this floor kind of lives up to its reputation. The temperature changes in here while we're doing this portal session, guys. It's hard to explain. So just imagine me and you're sitting here having a conversation, and then you feel a temperature shift. Not just a little one, enough that's going to make your hair stand up and you have goosebumps. 100% can tell this isn't the AC. You'd hear it kick on and go, no. But not only that, the air is moving in such a way that it's almost like going from each of us around in the circle. And we're actually checking the temperature with my K2, and we're seeing temperature changes. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you feel it?
Oh yeah.
There's like a wind or something. There's nothing here. Like there's no devices here giving off.
I was trying to make sure it wasn't thought I felt something.
No, this doesn't have a vent to it.
I know.
It's just an amplifier.
I literally felt something like right here.
Yeah, it's literally like right here.
It's like the first time I do it, and then
I still feel it.
yeah, over here. That's strange.
Like I haven't moved my hands at all. And I still feel it on like the tips of my fingers. And it's not consistent.
No.
Like now I don't feel it. Now I feel
Are you interacting with the table right now?
it. I think it's just a no. There's so many questions.
I'm sorry. Well, is there something you want to talk about?
All right, so instead of a question then, can you say banana?
It's a question.
No, say banana.
Now it's a demand.
Please say banana, you ass. Call Andrew and ask, please. Yeah, it is a command.
Now you laughed.
Are you gonna let them pick on me? Defend me. Defend my honor.
Fight for me.
Poke Andrew in the ribs. Shut up.
Yeah.
Come on. Everyone's ganging up on me now. Everyone's a critic. For our last patrol of the night, Andrew decided he wanted to try an Estes session down in the basement on the house side of the building. Now, an Estes session, for those of you that have never seen one before, is the type of seance. Basically, you have noise-canceling headphones, you have a blindfold on, so you cannot hear or see anybody around you. Those headphones are attached to a spirit box that only you can hear. Now, the reason why all that is important is because everybody else that's in your group is standing nearby asking questions that you can't hear. Therefore, whatever you say through the spirit box, you don't have any bias or any expectation of what you think those answers should be. You're just saying what you hear, and everybody else in the room is going to figure out whether or not that actually has any kind of relevance to the questions they're asking. Do you want us to leave this door open?
I don't give a shit.
All right.
All right.
Go when you're ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1, gone.
And now we go upstairs and leave them.
Car.
All right. Is there anybody here that would like to speak with us?
Yes.
All right. Who would like to speak with us? Who would like to speak with us? Can you tell us who you are?
Throat.
What about your throat?
I can't see. What is this?
You tell me. What?
It's night?
How dark is it?
Is there anybody in there with our friend?
It must be awesome.
What?
What's awesome?
Which one?
Well, that's my friend Andrew that's in there. And then the gentleman up there with that bright green light, his name's Scott.
Can you tell us your name?
We're gonna do this?
We already are.
What would happen if we left him in that room by himself for the rest of the night?
So sleepy.
I'm actually feeling pretty much wide awake. Ladies and gentlemen, always remember to drink caffeine responsibly and don't drink over your daily recommended amount. Scott?
Will you be my friend?
Oh!
Yeah, we'll be your friend.
I'll tell you what.
Sports?
Yeah, it's kind of a sport. We like sports too. If you do me a huge
Current?
favor, I want you to walk up and tag Andrew. That way he's in. Okay? You don't have to do it hard. Just give him a little.
And actually say you're it.
Yep.
2?
Me? No.
5?
Yeah, 5, 7, 8.
You gonna come find us?
to spin it. So it's
Touch him?
right side up.
Touch you. I said touch you.
Are you trying to touch him?
Yeah. So if there's anybody here that wants to talk, our friend right now, he can hear you. He has headphones on, so it's going to make it super easy for him to hear you. So if you have anything on your mind, anything you want to say to anyone, you can say it to him, okay? He'll be able to hear you really easy.
Yes.
Okay. Well, the stage is yours.
I think I solved the guy's orb problem.
Yeah.
So, before we did the tour, we met Cindy's. I think this was,
it's very and then death.
So we met Cindy's, I think it's her brother.
Yeah, it's her brother.
So he was saying that in the store side, he's got security cameras that are set up all around the place. And he said one of the things that he gets quite a bit at night, when there's nobody in the store, is orbs that are kicking up and flying around. Now, the vast majority of times that you have orbs, it's either dust or it's insects. So the furnace is in this little back room over here, which we got plenty of shots of. And there's dust over everything. It's dirt floors. Every time that thing kicks on, you can see the cloud of dust floating over the entire room. And I'm willing to bet that dust is getting sucked up through the vents and getting shot all over the building, which is why I think he's getting all these orbs.
What'd you find?
Well, so far, a fat lot of nothing. Do you want to help us find something?
You found me?
We're looking for you.
You know what's interesting? It seems like every time we do an Estes at these places, when it starts telling us to look for them, you always notice where the camera's pointed whenever it says, you found me.
You know, I've never paid attention to it.
It's pointing up. And a lot of times you ask them, well, where are you at? Up, up, ceiling, ceiling.
Are you watching us from above right now?
Like, I mean, think back to the Carousel Museum. Where was it telling me to look when I was in the hallway?
That's right.
I'm on the ceiling, I'm on the ceiling. Conneaut Lake, where are you watching us from? I'm looking down.
That's a good point. Are you looking down on us right now?
So one answer that it seems like we always get doing portals, Estes sessions, spirit boxes, is we ask the spirits or whoever we're talking to, you know, where are you looking at us from? And one consistent answer we get is look up. One of the theories that I've kind of started digging into and starting to believe is if you believe in like planes, I like to think of them almost like pieces of paper sitting on top of each other, like layering on top of each other. So what if the spirit plane sits above ours? You know, the belief in heaven or an afterlife, one of the common trends is that you ascend, you know, you go up. So if these spirits are, you know, ascended or beyond us, they'd be looking down at us.
Because I take very interesting ceiling shots. Look at all these spider webs, man. That noise. Bleep that noise.
And in true fashion, the second we pose a theory about this kind of stuff,
silence.
My thoughts on the Ross House are that the building itself has very rich history, and the community that it's a part of is something immaculate. It's why I love doing this. These small communities all have the local legends and the stories that everybody kind of has their own take on. Now, our investigation here kind of came back inconclusive. There's a reason they call it ghost hunting. It's not ghost finding or ghost catching. Because when you go out, you know, you're never guaranteed to have the super active night. But that's not to say we didn't find anything. We had some amazing Estes sessions, as well as some really awesome spirit box stuff. It's a location that I want to come back to and really give another try.
Looking back on the Ross House investigation, I don't feel like we got a conclusive answer to any of the three questions that we typically ask when we do a paranormal investigation. And that is there something here? If so, what is it, and why is it here? We had some weird experiences that point at there definitely something a little bit unexplained about those. But I'm not going to say that those things are conclusively or strong enough to stand on their own as evidence that there is spirit activity going on in this building. So at the end of the day, unfortunately, I think our results are inconclusive. I don't think we can say one way or the other whether or not this place is haunted. But I do think that enough weird things happen that it would warrant future investigations to maybe find some answers to those questions once and for all.
That's Rex Tracy signing off.